Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the 1997 award-winning West Covina High School WescovAires. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's traditional that we spend a few moments the last show to share some of the more intimate things. Normally I'm on stage, but this year I'm the sound engineer and have to remain at my post. But there before you are the 22 very special people that make up a very special group. Special for many reasons. This was a difficult year. Last year we had lots and lots of problems that saw the cancellation of tour and cancellation of the Yes concert. And we were really down. So we looked at this year and thought, well, if we don't do it this year, it's going to go fade into history.
And these 22 people made history. I'm glad to report that the surgery was successful. Not only did the patient live, it is stronger and healthier than ever. Congratulations. Indeed, this is a year that we made a plan and we stuck to it and we accomplished everything we set out to do. You have, in one song from now, you will have seen the 62nd show of the year. 62 shows this year alone. I think setting an all-time record. Started way back in November with a Pops concert, and then we had more than 30 shows in the first 3 weeks of December all around Southern California. Then we went into competition season, and I'm very pleased to announce that we got nothing lower than a second place and 2 first places, so we're very happy with that. Thank you. And then came Spring Sing, and then the 2 nights of encores, WescovAires Encores concert that featured some of our very special alumni soloists. Then, of course, the annual District Music Festival, and squeezed in there 5 glorious days in the Bay Area on tour. And I've been doing this for over a quarter of a century, and I want to tell you that it's one of the best tours that we've ever done. And then tonight, this is Yes, third and final night of the Yes concert, and that's always a little tearful. That last song was missing many notes, most of them in a range that you can't sing when you're all choked up. And you can tell that there's some people feeling very deeply their WescovAires experience. Those of you in the audience have been members of show choir, either at Edgewood or here at West Covina, know that once you are a member, you are always a member. The Marines have nothing on us. One of our prides is the fact that everything you saw on the stage tonight, choreography, every move of the hand, the foot, was all created by, taught by the people you see on stage. We are 100% a student choreographed organization, one of the very few groups in the country, I think, that has that distinction. And I congratulate WescovAires for that. Well, every year I threaten to order breakfast for everybody because this tends to go on just a bit, but bear with us. There are so many people we'd like to thank for our successful year. Everyone from the administration and the cafeteria staff that gave up this fine facility this week to allow us to do this show. We still would love to have your cards and letters, telegrams, and frantic phone calls encouraging our district to provide air conditioning for these facilities. We'd also like to thank the the West Covina High custodial staff for being so supportive, and our ASB, our student government, for their support and publicity. But a group of people that's in the audience really needs to be commended and acknowledged, and those, of course, are the parents. So if you're a parent of a current WescovAires, please stand up and let us thank you, parents. Absolutely could not do it without their support. Now, I've seen much more of their children than they have, especially in the last few weeks. And I'm also the one that will get the phone calls when the grades aren't as good as they should be. But these are all bright, talented, enthusiastic young people. They just sometimes have to be a little more academically inclined, disciplined, and I'm sure that when they can get out of here, ultimately, not only will WescovAires be special, but those better grades that they created for themselves. And WescovAires, join me in applauding the audience. Well, here we go. For the last time, doing their own thing, the WescovAires, they will have a brief final moment before the public at graduation with the few seconds of the alma mater. But this is really their last performance of the year. And so momentarily, again, as we do the last song, we will put 96, 97 into the history books, and I personally will stamp it with a gold seal. I'm very proud of these kids. They work tremendously hard. And those of you who, excuse me, know the organization, know that these young people were not all born equally as far as talent and background. I'm losing it. Anyway. But they had come together, and I chose that song that you just heard for a special reason. In many years, we have looked for that cohesive character that would bring all these very diverse people, multicultural, multinational, multi-talented people together and become a family, and it did happen. This was a golden year in that respect. And when they sing, all of my brothers and sisters and me, they mean it. And they are family. They fight with each other, they play with each other, they eat together. I won't say sleep together. Anyway, indeed, forever a family. And we had one of the largest freshman groups in the history of WescovAires. It was a bumper crop. He's very talented. I'd like to now introduce him to you rather quickly. Individually, I'd like you to meet a young lady who was the girl on the beach at Ipanema. She's one of our sopranos. She's a lovely, lovely person. She is Sherry Gino. Sherry is a soprano in our group, and so is this young lady who is an absolute sweetheart. No matter what happens, she bounces back with a smile. She's always there for you, no matter what the weather, the temperament. She has a good day, good morning, good evening for you. She is our Vanessa Summerlee. Well, the school has the bulldog for its mascot. We have a young man who can bark even louder and better. He is our mascot. He is our gymnast. He is precious to us. He's a tenor, maybe next year. He's an excellent soprano and alto right now. Should be a tenor. This is our beloved Jeffrey Allen. I can tell you, his bark is far worse than his one. This gentleman is indeed that. He is an absolute gentleman. He's very mature for his age. He's one of our baritones. He's more than helpful. He thinks way ahead. He's done something before I even think that it needs to be done. He's also one of the hardest working publicity people we've ever had. Please thank Cedric McAlena. This next young man can do it all. Can do it all. He's a baritone, he's a soloist, he's come a long, long way. He's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. He's a wrestler here at school. He is John, better known as J.R. Rivera. Thank you. Too cool. Much too cool. Well, I guess it's understood that he knows more about summer nights than the rest of us. And our final freshman also goes by initials rather than names. He came in late this year, and oh my, what a blessing. He's a soloist, with a great voice, great style, great attitude, and a great smile. He is J.C. Chicken. Ladies and gentlemen, our freshmen. Hopefully you'll all get 4 years. 4 years. Well, I said one of the largest groups, Bumper Cry. Well, now we go to the sophomores for one of the smallest groups. In fact, he is the one. He is the only. He is the second year baritone, the tremendously improved, overall nice guy, Charles Miller. I really have to commend Charles because if you saw him last year, his hair was down to the middle of his back practically, and he gave it all to WescovAires. Okay, our juniors. We have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 juniors. Unfortunately, not all of them can come back for their senior year due to circumstances beyond control, but maybe a winning lottery ticket will change things. We'll see. First, I'd like you to meet one of our altos. She's a very sweet young lady. She's always wearing a smile. She's a hard worker. If you were here Thursday night, you got to hear her briefly in a solo. This is Letitia Conley. The next young lady has really improved, but third time is the charm. She tried out for WescovAires 2 previous years, made it her third year. She's a soprano, she's a kind, she's a very gentle person, and we all love her. Christy Vermillion. The next junior, last name starts with a B, but the B isn't for his name, it's for the bravado with which he goes through life. He has a great sense of humor. He is our protector. He's had a super first year, baritone Joey Bitterall. The next junior is a 3-year member, has a very good chance of pulling off the most unusual accomplishment of being a WescovAires for 4 years. He's a fine soloist. If you look at the choreography credits, you'll see his name over and over again. He's a baritone. He's very much into his music. In fact, he's grooming himself for hopefully for a spot in the Citrus Singers when he graduates a year from now. This is Brandon Brigham. This next young man, I went through 2/3 of the year thinking he was a senior because he seemed so much older than I. Very mature, very warm, very introspective and thoughtful. And then on tour, we found out something about him. He's been watching us all, he's been listening, and suddenly, in a moment of creative energy, he impersonated every one of us. Perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet tenor David Domingo. Finally, our last junior, what can I say? One of the hardest working people I've ever had in this organization. Choreographer. I can't begin to tell you all the good things he's done. In fact, WescovAires is his life. He even claims he has no life outside of WescovAires. But we know better because he has a lovely girlfriend and lots and lots of friends. Baritone and special person, Rudy Guzman. Thank you, Junior. And now, for the last time on our stage, as a member of this organization, unless they're on the 5 or 6 year plan, our seniors. And the juniors just think they're seniors. Okay, this young lady has 1 year with us. She's an alto. She's someone who has, against all odds, been a successful member of this organization. Has overcome lots of obstacles. She's a great performer, super smile, and a friend to us all. In fact, she gives, according to people who have had the pleasure, the greatest back rub in Southern California. This is Patricia Barlow. The next senior is a multi-year member of our organization. She's a talented alto. She's been a soloist. You
saw her tonight with another one of our seniors in a duet. She plays piano. She's been helpful in so many ways. We're going to miss Jennifer Blakely. Well, after 3 years of this organization, we can certainly say that this young lady, who is of course a soprano, a soloist, a choreographer, I mentioned earlier that she's an historian, we who know and love you are hopelessly devoted to Tracy Chin. Now, it may be rather chilly to this young lady because she comes to us by way of Jamaica. She is an alto in her second year, completing her second year. She's a soloist, she's been a choreographer, and what a smile. Look at it now, Miss LaDante Hilton. Here's another one of our hardest working individuals. This young lady is a multi-year member. She's a soprano, again a choreographer, a soloist, and had one of the worst possible jobs in the organization. She was the treasurer. We love you, Lisa. Lisa Miranda. Well, to be a successful WescovAires, you've got sometimes to give up something else that you love truly and dearly. And that's certainly true of this young lady. She is one of our sopranos, a great young lady. She's been our secretary, which is a difficult job, a soloist, a choreographer. She is our pep leader because, yes, indeed, she had to give up varsity cheerleading. She did so willingly and with love. Thank you, Danielle Mooney. And this young lady, who will soon be a part of the scene at Pepperdine College, having received very impressive scholarship funding, is a senior, of course. She's a soprano. You saw her in Sisters, along with Danielle. She has the honor of being co-president of this organization, and I must say, she's a dear person who I have had the pleasure of watch grow significantly while she's been in WescovAires. A big thank you and a blessing to Bonnie Terhorst. Well, here is the one and only of a different kind, and it's most significant. We should have a hydraulic platform for him so he could go up in the air where he belongs. This is the other half of the presidency. He is a tenor, soloist, obviously a comedian, and obviously a cross-dresser. He has given his all, and I mean that. He has put in, well, this is the thing that makes it special. He is our only 4-year member, Mr. Song Sinan. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, a young man whose talents have certainly highlighted this year and last for us. He's been with us 2 years. He's a fine tenor. In fact, he's a tenor section leader. He's a super athlete. He's obviously one of the better comedians, along with Tom. Great soloist, as you just discovered. Great performer, dance and choreography. Isn't great enough for Terrence Spencer? Terrence, the spotlight awaits you. Ladies and gentlemen, our seniors, will miss them very much.
Before we start our next show,
We What's your name? Tom.
We'd like to present Mr. Townsend with a little gift on behalf of the 97 WescovAires for his time and dedication and also for
This is
his love.
insanity.
Mr. Townsend, we'd like to present you with us.
I couldn't be more pleased. Thank you. Now that we are all blinded, thank you, WescovAires. That will become a permanent part of the vocal music room. Well, as I said, it's been a tremendous year, and now it comes to a close. It's going into the history books with this final song, and with this, we kept our promise. We kept the dream alive. Ladies and gentlemen, 1997, WescovAires.
We stand in awe and wonder of those who've gone before. Martyrs, saints, and heroes who make our spirits soar.
The daily devastation, they laid on the line. For future generations and all of humankind.
We're keeping it, keeping the dream alive.